Good morning, everyone, and thanks here for having me here today. Hello, I am Paul Alford, and I have been working for Inclusion Ireland and employed for the last 18 years. I have been telling the story of my life for I have been telling the story of my life during that time. The reason I tell people my story is so others can learn about their rights and how you can change your life if you speak up for yourselves. When I was young, I was made move out of my family home and into an institution because I had an intellectual disability. I did not grow up with my parents and my brothers and or my sisters, and I only got to visit my family sometimes. I had no choice about who to live with. I didn't know anyone, and I had to share a room with 9 other people. I had to be up before 8 a.m. and the doors shut at 9 p.m. and I had to eat whatever they gave me. I had to do what I was told, and they never listened to what I wanted. They even kept the money the government gave me. They made me work in workshops and then in a news agent for €5 a week. People fought for this to stop and for us to get our money from the institutions. And then the government made them give me what I was owed. I took my time thinking about what I wanted to do when I got the money. After a year, I decided I wanted to buy my own house. I had to fight to move out from the institutions and learned to use my voice. I went to a meeting in Dublin, and a man at the meeting heard me speak up. After that, we had more meetings. It took 3 years with help from the anti-bullying group and others to move me out to the community. I lived in an institution for 32 and a half years. Staff and family didn't not want me to move out, but I said it was my own choice. Having a key to my own front door is the best feeling. I have picked out the design and all the furniture in my house. I can invite people over whenever I want to, and I am not afraid they will not be allowed in. Lots of people told me I would not be able to live on my own, but they were wrong. All I needed was the right support. Once I got my own place, I started to interview people to support me with help from possibilities. And I chose my own supporter, and they are working with me for the last 8 years. Everyone should choose their own supporter. My supporter is paid out of a state funded personal budget for the 8 hours they do every week with me. Now I make lots of decisions about my own life, every day. I go out to bingo and to the pub and park runs in my community in Navan. I can book holidays when I want. I do my own cooking and cleaning. The bank gave me training to use banking online, so I pay my own bills. People need to know how important it is that everyone gets to make choices about their lives and where they want to live and who they want to live with. Moving into my own house in the community changed my life for better. I know lots of people in the community going to the local shop and to the local pub and going to the park runs. I got because I know people who live near me. I can ask them for help, or they drop me dinners when I am sick. My supporter also helps me with bigger things like getting a new bathroom in my house. Everyone has the right to live in their community. It is not good enough that people are still living in institutions or nursing homes or other places they do not want to be in. Governments need to listen to what each disabled person wants from their life. Everyone has different dreams. People need need individualized support so they can be as independent as possible and be part of their community. Disabled people should get a cost of disability payment that is not means test it so they are not living in poverty. Doctors, banks, buses, drivers, and other people working in the community also need to listen to each person and learn how they can support them to make their own choices. People are often afraid to speak up because of institutions or families, or they don't feel part of their community. Inclusion Europe has released a new report. This will tell you more about the rights and inclusion of people with intellectual disabilities. There is information from 29 counties, but the right to decide, the right to vote, living in institutions, employment, and more. You can read the report on the Inclusion Europe's website and then ask your government to do better. We all want a good life and to be happy, and we can help others to get equal chances in life to if we work together. And then thanks you for listening today, and then thanks for having me here today talking. And then thanks you to it.
Thank you, Paul, for this, for speaking up, for telling your story. It was a very moving story, very good.
Stop it.